Nearly 2 years ago, ABC 7 News told you about a comprehensive project to add trees in San Francisco streets.
You know, the city, which has one of the smallest urban tree canopies among big cities, set a goal to plant 3,500 trees over 5 years' time.
And ABC 7 News Building a Better Bay Area reporter Leah Melendez is here. We'd like an update.
Yeah. Yes, well, you know, we've been pushing to go with them, Department of Public Works, to go out and see, are you planting trees? Show us, please. So first, the Department of Public Works had to plan out this big project. That took about a year. We can officially say that the planting has now begun, but we wanted to know the where, when, and how it's been carried out.
Okay, let's get the ladder there and let's get the stakes.
You think planting a tree would be a simple process. Not so fast. It takes more than just digging a hole and sticking the tree in the ground. First, you know what they say about location, location, location.
We want the more bare side to go towards the sidewalk because we want the tree to grow out. We don't want to necessarily let it grow into the sidewalk because then it kind of protrudes people as pedestrians walk by. And what this is once we water the tree, since it's so young, it'll keep the water in the berm here.
Stakes around the tree provide stability, especially when it's windy.
There you go. We're going to go straight in. This is called a gator bag. It takes 20 gallons of water.
From this moment on, regular maintenance done by Public Works crews is essential. This newly planted olive tree, now located in the Mission District, is ready to face both people and the elements.
I chose an individual species based on the site location, you know, the width of the path of travel, all those sorts of things.
Each tree is thoughtfully selected and planted based on San Francisco's microclimates.
I have developed a spreadsheet that I use that has about 150 different species on it, and I have about 50 columns on it. So based on the light requirements, is it on the north side of a building where you get a lot of shade, and so you need certain species to be able to be tolerant of that shade? Does it get a lot of wind? Do you have, you know, sandy soils or clay soils? These are the sorts of things that are very site specific in San Francisco.
San Francisco is expected to plant 3,500 trees within 5 years to improve its tree canopy, which covers only 13.7% of the city. The national average is just over 27%. A $12 million federal grant will help plant trees in neighborhoods like the Mission, Tenderloin, the South of Market area, and the Bayview Hunters Point district, where temperatures tend to be higher because of the lack of trees and green spaces. To meet the 3,500 goal, DPW will have to plant 700 trees a year.
So in the first year, we're completing 250 trees in San Francisco, and we'll finish those by about the end of June. And then the next year, we're starting with 1,250 trees.
It begs the question, why does a city so environmentally concerned have so few mature trees?
Our landscape was mostly sand dunes and scrub vegetation with just a few trees. And also, we have a very built-out urban environment. So where in other cities, you have buildings that are set back from the sidewalks. In San Francisco, our buildings are all close together next to each other and come right out to the sidewalk. So there's less room for trees.
DPW admits its real goal is to plant an ambitious 30,000 new trees by 2040, adding greenery along medians and every sidewalk in the city.
Our work will not be done. We will need to maintain trees, and we do occasionally, we reluctantly have to remove trees, and so we'll continue to replace trees that get removed. But if we can get to that additional 30,000 trees, we will be at about 155,000 street trees, and that should represent full stocking for us.
The source of that funding is anyone's guess. But one advantage Public Works has is this nursery under the freeway near the Bay Bridge. It's been leased from Caltrans. It's a staging area where they also grow trees and allow those newly arrived saplings from the Central Valley to acclimatize to San Francisco's harsher climate. Oh, and by the way, anyone in San Francisco can request a tree be planted in front of where they live.
You don't have to own property to get a tree planted in the front of your building, because the right-of-way in San Francisco is owned by San Francisco, and it's a public benefit for all of us.
So Oakland was also awarded an $8 million grant to increase its tree canopy. Now, Oakland Public Works told us they anticipate planting 1,300 trees beginning in the fall planting season. And of course, Public Works alone doesn't do all the work. I mean, the amount of manpower, right? So they rely on volunteers. Different nonprofits. I mean, I volunteered once to plant trees. Yeah,
That makes
that's how
a
they do it.
difference. Even just when you go to the city and you see it, it's beautiful.
It's good therapy.
It is.